Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing another update video in regards to the Walking Dead Dead City. We have a brand new episode releasing in a few days. The penultimate episode for Season 2, which we are now in the extension of, the spin-offs. Of course, we've never seen an 8-episode season before. So these extra 2 episodes are a new thing. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they handle an 8-episode season rather than a 6-episode season, right? It should be interesting. So, I'm looking forward to that. I do have a lot of concerns going into this new episode, but I'm going to kind of, keep my thoughts to myself for now and see how they kind of, execute the episode. I definitely have my concerns with it, but I'm curious to see how it's going to play out. And how they're going to kind of execute everything. One thing I'm kind of noticing in the fan base, especially after I made that Daryl Dixon video, is a lot of people are kind of saying, they're like, man, could we really do 8 seasons or more of this franchise still? If it's Gimple's choice, we will, right? The question is, will the fans be in for it, right? Will the fans watch that much of these shows? Will there be enough to keep the thing going that long? That's the real question right now, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. But anyway, there's a bit of an update for Dead City. There is apparently some pre-production news for Season 3. So this is a massive W for the Walking Dead universe, and in particular for Dead City, because Dead City, of course, had a 2-year gap between Season 1 and Season 2. And a lot of people think the reason why a lot of people weren't interested in Dead City Season 2 rather than their interest in Season 1 is because it took them so long to do the second season. Now, you have to kind of forgive them a little bit for this. There was an actor and writer strike last year that kind of delayed the filming for a lot of things going on. So, unfortunately, they were kind of a victim of that situation, and that's why they were not able to film Dead City in time. I believe that Season 2 of Dead City would have been 2024. I think they would have squeezed it in, which would have been an insane year. You probably would have had The Ones Who Live in early 24, Dead City in summer of 24, and Daryl Dixon in the fall. Or maybe the reason why they told us that The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 2 is going to be coming out in the summer originally is because that was supposed to be in the summer and Dead City would have been in the fall. Honestly, that might have been what they were doing. That might have been it. I'm actually kind of thinking that might have been the case. So, but obviously the strike and other filming, involved things kind of pushed it back, unfortunately, and we didn't get it until now. Which is okay by me. I mean, like I said, I don't mind waiting 2 years as long as you have good quality on your hands. This season is questionable with its quality sometimes, so you could actually argue that. But, I think for the most part, they've done a good job this season. I think it's been a relatively good enough season. You know what I'm saying? It's your standard Walking Dead spinoff season to me. That's how I look at it. There's its issues here, but there's also its good. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that way with me with this season. There's issues, but, it's solid enough TV to where I can say it's enjoyable. You know what I mean? Now, here is the thing I would say about this season, though, and it is kind of an interesting thing. We're setting up for a 3rd season. I do think that the 3rd season will be happening in 2026 now because it sounds like pre-production is already going down for Dead City Season 3 without them even renewing it, which is the same for Daryl Dixon. They haven't even officially renewed Daryl Dixon for Season 4 and they're already filming it, you know what I mean? So Dead City is going to be filming this summer, which does make me believe that around this time next year or maybe later, we'll probably get to see Dead City Season 3. Which is exciting, right? That is exciting. I am excited to see what Season 3 has to offer. You guys know, I've been kind of placing my bets on this for a long time. I do think there's a small possibility that Dwight could be in this 3rd season. You could say that I'm holding on to hope. You could say I'm holding on to whatever. I could see it, man, honestly, and I think that might be what's going on. And if they're doing this, this is smart, which is they're doing pre-production right now. A few weeks in, they're going to start filming. That gives us a few more weeks of Season 2. It would not shock me at all if they're waiting for the Season 2 finale of Dead City to air because they filmed an extra scene with Dwight, which I know has been the rumor for a good while. And then Season 3 starts, and it's like, oh, look who's on set. Austin Emilio and Christine, whatever her last name is, the actress for Sherry, right? And then you're sitting there as the viewer being like, oh, well, I already know that. I saw the finale of Season 2 of Dead City, so I already know they're on set. You know what I mean? I guarantee you it's either a post-credit or an ending scene. and we're going to see Dwight in some way, shape, or form. And that's why they're not filming yet, because then when filming starts, everybody will have seen the ending of season 2, so it won't be a spoiler to show Austin and Christine on set. I guarantee you that is what's going on here. I could be wrong, but I do think there is a possibility of it, which would be interesting. That would be exciting, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I think this is all kind of heading towards. I'm very interested in seeing where this all kind of heads. I'm happy to hear the pre-production for Dead City is already starting. I definitely think there's a likelihood we see this season next year, even if it is later next year. Hell, maybe the reason why they're filming Daryl Season 4 so early is because we're going to see Daryl Season 4 in the spring and then Dead City in the fall of 26. That also could be what's going on. I don't know. Maybe they're changing the slots a little bit. That also is a possibility. So let me know where you all kind of stand on all this stuff. What are your theories? What are your kind of ideas? Do you think that Dwight could be in this 3rd season? Do you think that is a possibility? And do you think that we will see Dead City next year? I believe we will. If they're starting pre-production, I believe that we will. Also, do you think that they will continue with the 8-episode run, or do you think that they will extend it further, right? That's another good question. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, guys, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. Show follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.